I've been doing outreach for 20 years. I was a student at San Jose State when I first started. So one of my professors said, go out to an encampment. I saw one under a bridge down on San Fernando Street, right down the street from San Jose State. And so that was the beginning for me. I saw people living under the bridge, and it was shocking to me. I'd come out from Louisiana, I played football down there in college, and I was an athlete, and just an ordinary guy. But I saw people living in deplorable conditions. I mean, these folks were living on under an overpass. To see the people living like that, I said, I want to do more. So I made a career out of it. I became a pastor in 1997, went to school, and got my graduate degree at San Jose State, master's degree in sociology, went to a good school to study theology, became a pastor, preached a little bit. But, my legacy in San Jose, or the legacy of our ministry, is to shelter people and to try to get them housing. So I understand the homeless issue. The people that are living here are basically in survival mode. But people think, all the homeless do drugs. It's not true. A lot of people out here for different reasons. Some have mental illness. Some, have fallen out here because of health problems. Some do have addiction problems. There are some gangs mixed in, especially to this camp, believe it or not. So you have a mixture of people on the street that kind of come together in these encampments. But mostly for me, it's a humanitarian mission. I'm a Christian pastor. I believe what Jesus said about taking care of the poor. And I've seen people die in these streets. People that I knew, one day we give them a blanket, the next day they're discovered dead. So what I do, I have what's called the Mercy Mobile Outreach. We go out and give out stuff to these camps, which we'll do today with students. Today we got blankets for them. We've got some clothes, and we get stuff every day. We give it out every day. It's in a way there are no moral victories, because you want to see people's lives saved, but ultimately it feels like you're contributing to a solution. And people say, well, they see the issue and they get overwhelmed. And they think, how can I make a dent in this? But if you affect one person, and which over the years, maybe I've affected maybe 1,000. I know I had people living in my church. I know hundreds of them came out and got housing. In time, I worked with the city government to get $1 million. We were able to get people into housing long term. So we know we saved their lives. So each day you can contribute to saving a life, and those days add up to years, add up to decades. So now over 25 years, I've helped build buildings in this city. I've helped build the first major shelter that was built. I've helped change policies that affect homelessness. I was on the mayor's task force 3 times. I don't want to do that as much anymore because I'm getting older. I want to be out here on the street and monitor what's happening. But it does make a difference, and you come to understand the problem. You see that there are solutions.
Es una magnífica persona. Él nos trae de comer, nos trae ropa, nos trae jabón. Contrató una persona para bañarnos. Tantos días. Estamos algo y se lo pedimos. Él, yo no sé cómo le hace, pero lo consigue. Y le doy gracias a Dios que nos puso en camino de nosotros, porque la comida, agua y todo es gracias a él. Gracias a él.
But really, there's a lot of days when it's just me, like today, and I'm wondering, what can I do? What can I do better? And where is there something I'm missing that I could help solve?